There's been a lot of debate about releasing some of the land in the green belt, the so-called grey belt, for development. Today, I'm going to look at 10 pictures of sites across the UK and try and guess which ones are green belt and which ones aren't. And so here is site number 1. And I know the answer to this one because it's a famous example. This, unbelievably, and it starts us off very well, is classified as green belt, isn't it?
It is green belt.
Yeah, that I think is in the Mitcham and Morden constituency in southwest London. It's a classic example of why this designation in many cases is meaningless. Okay, here's site number 2. That doesn't look particularly environmentally special to me. I'm going to say that isn't green belt. I'm saying that hopefully. I fear that I'm wrong.
It is green belt.
There you are, you see, another example of what we're facing up to. Okay, here we are now. There's a touch of urban in the background in the form of those power cables, but fundamentally this is a beautiful fieldscape, hedgerow, classic area which looks like it's at the urban rural fringe. I'm going to say that is green belt, proper green belt.
That is not protected at all.
So that's a home county location that isn't protected at all. There you are, you see.
It's in Essex.
Right, Essex, and no protections for that site. Now, what have we got here? This appears to be some kind of sewage system or something. Okay, I'm going to say with a clenched feeling in my stomach that is in the green belt.
That is green belt.
That's in the green belt, ladies and gentlemen. And here we have some disused rubbish tip in the middle of the field. I'm going to hope that isn't green belt. I'm ready to be proved wrong.
That is green belt.
That's green belt. And here we go again. What have we got here? That is electricity pylons and disused land. I'm going to say that isn't green belt.
I'm afraid that is the green belt.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's just so many examples of this kind, right? Not land which is just not being used efficiently, land which does not have any obvious environmental or public amenity, and yet is arbitrarily designated as not being open for any kind of development. No, that's Doro, isn't it? That's not green belt, but it's certainly going to be protected. Yeah, that's an NOB, and I suppose that goes to the point, right? That these are the kinds of places that most people think of as being critical to protect. These are where the value add of our environmental protection regime sits. That is the illusion of the green belt. And here we are. We've got a classic hand car wash of the kind that rings so many of our big towns and cities. Well, we all know the game here. That's going to be in the green belt, isn't it?
It is the green belt.
Yeah. Now this looks beautiful. I'm going to say that's green belt. That's got to be green belt. It's got the woodland. It's got lovely fields. It's a perfect English scene.
That is not protected at all. That is Hertfordshire.
That's Herts. Yeah. First Essex, now Hertfordshire. Beautiful locations, no protection. That is pretty crazy when you think of some of the places we've just been looking at that are protected. And here we have, disused agricultural equipment, lorries, piled up, scrub. This is going to be the green belt again, isn't it? In all its glory.
It's the green belt.
There is a real problem with drawing lines on a map and saying that everything within them is automatically important and everything outside is fair game, because those lines don't correspond to the reality. The Mayor of London has said that he wants to belatedly engage in a proper conversation around some moderate greenbelt release, and I think that is the right thing to do. Only 22% of the greenbelt is public use and environmentally designated. That's the 22% we ought to be doubling down on. Much of the rest is to varying degrees indifferent environmentally, we are choking growth in our communities by not having that conversation. It's really important that we engage in a structured, fact-based discussion around what and is not important to protect.